Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Adam RPG with me, Bring It On. So I made it back to Ultranoye off camera. I think I ran into two random encounters, a group of cultists and a group of bandits. Now we're over encumbered, because of all that sweet loot we got. Also, there's an argument to be made that I should have gone back to Krasno first, because we're going to come back to Ultranoye after going back to Krasno. So we're going to do some back and forth this episode, if there's time. But the reason why I prioritize coming back to Otradnoye is because we get healed for free by the doctor here, and as you can see, we need that. I actually don't remember if the doctor in Krasno heals you for free. I know the other treatments cost money. I don't think he heals you for free like this doctor does. Alright, let's barter. Still can't get this quest from him. Still sad about it. Okay. Let's do some trading. 789. Does he have any ammunition? He does. Perfect. Also, I keep misspeaking. I keep saying that Hexagen is going to go rifles and shotguns. I'm going to have him go automatic weapons this game, for this playthrough. I think he has the stats for it. And then Fidel's going to go pistols and shields. And then the other companion's going to go automatic, or going to go rifles and shotguns. And melee weapons, because he's actually built for melee. Have him hold onto the wires for now. I don't remember if you actually need scrap metal. I'm pretty sure that you do. I'm gonna grab all the ammunition. Now we need to start stacking up, or stocking up on ammunition. So close. Still so close. There we go. Oh, we still have plenty to barter with as well, so let's see if we can make some money off the old doctor. 400 rubles, okay. Let's see. Really close. Really, really close. Let's see. I'm trying not to spend rubles. I know that I can, but there we go. Cool. So we still have withdrawal. That's fine. Unless you want your companions to use stimulants, because they will use them by automatically. Don't keep them in their inventory. Is this guy new? The man has clearly noticed you. With difficulty, he forces a smile and nods. Hey mates, would you like to have something to drink? I could use some drinking buddies. I guess it can't do any harm. A drink or two never did anyone any harm. Ah. I sit next to the man. Sure thing, old man. Start pouring. Make yourself comfortable in a stool next to the mustached man as he pours out 2 full glasses of moonshine. There you go, guys. Wow, what's your name? The mustached man grunts and takes a bite of cucumber to counter his drink's strong aftertaste. Whoa, that was good. What? My name? Well, if you really want to know, Smirnov. Konstantin Arkadyevich. Nice to meet you. My name is... The man downs the rest of his moonshine, picks up the bottle to pour himself some more. Donnie. You can call me Fidel, amigo. The man raises his glass and drinks to your health. Glad to meet you, Donnie and Fidel. How can I help you? A strategist in Krasno needs to assemble a team for a big mission. Smirnov's eyes widen comically in surprise. It seems like you've broken through his apathy. The strategist? Seriously? My god, it's been a long time since I last heard that name. So many memories. Those were good times. So what's the fuss? What's cooking? A gang of low-down criminals is planning to attack Ultranoye. The man looks quickly around in worried disbelief. What? This very village? That's my luck all over. Wrong place, wrong time. By the way, did the strategist mention who else he needs on this team, apart from me? Anyone I know? He said he wants Lyudmila the sniper and Major Pronin. Smirnov lowers his head to think. When he finally speaks, he's unexpectedly apologetic. This is good in a way, reuniting the old team and all that. Listen, do you know if Lyudmila accepted the job? I saw her recently at the outpost not far from here, but I was hesitant to approach her. It would have felt awkward unless I had a good reason. She hasn't accepted yet, but I'm working on it. The man gazes pensively into the cloudy contents of the nearest bottle of moonshine. They convince her to sign up, and you can count on me 100%. I don't want to interfere in your private affairs, but you have to agree that we don't have time for cold feet right now. The man chews on his upper lip and nods hesitantly, but when he speaks, his position remains unchanged. Sure, I understand. I understand, but I'm holding on to my condition. After all, I'm not asking you to slay a whole cave full of monsters or something ridiculous like that. What to do with you? Alright, I'll come back after I've made a deal with Lyudmila. Smirnov tries his utmost to conceal his joy, stroking his mustache to hide a wry smile. Thanks, brother. I owe you. Yeah, see you later. That kind of works out because we'll be coming past Ultranoye on the way back from the outpost. There's no way for him to match that, so never mind. I guess we can just pay for it. Or just take this out. Okay. Hello again. Are you here for a drink, or have you brought back my book? Yep, here's your book. The barkeep looks over his book, flips through the pages briefly, and finally places it behind the bar. Thank you, friend. Take this for your trouble. It's not much, but I believe it's enough. I'll finally have something to read while there are no customers around. Now wait just a moment. He crouches down below the bar and comes up with a crate of beer. After setting it down, he fumbles a fistful of rubles from his short shorts pocket and hands it all to you. You got a crate of beer and 50 rubles. Oh, come on, friend. I went to a lot of trouble to get you this book. I really did, because I went through the Krasno catacombs. Yes, you're right. We're not poor. It's a long way to Krasno. Have another 50. Well, thanks a lot. See you. Can we ask him about the book now? Okay, cool. Well, we're done here. For now, we'll come back here. Because we need to go talk to Abraham and to Gojin. What is my weight at? If I equip the shield, how bad is it going to hurt my... Yeah, that's what I thought. How's everybody else doing? Because they got pretty banged up. Yeah. They got pretty banged up too. We can't rest because I have withdrawal. Otherwise, I just make camp and chill out for a bit. I think they changed it. I don't think that when I first played, when you made food at a campfire, that it healed everybody in your party. It just healed the main character. But it definitely heals everybody now. Unless it's something that I just overlooked the first time I played. Which is entirely possible. Because I'm no expert. I just have a general idea of what I need to do. Yeah, sure. Could always try bartering. Wait, this guy. Before you stands a man in a pre-war jacket, sporting a gas mask. He holds onto the straps of his huge rucksack with one hand. Alright, we've already read this description. Well, this would be handy. I don't need the diesel, but... Oh, so close. So close. I guess I just paid for the rest. I don't need to be that stingy with my rubles. Then where's that diesel at? How's he doing? Wait. Oh, wow, he's really close. Okay. Gotta be a little careful with his weight. Hexogen is doing fine. Actually... Oh, his strength is higher than I thought it was. Never mind. I thought it was at 4. So he might be better for automatic firearm... Or automatic... Yeah, firearms. Oh well. What am I doing? Huh. Okay, well, shoot. I'll still keep him with a pistol and a shield, since that's what I've already started investing in. You only get one respec with that, well, you might be able to buy it multiple times. I thought I read you can only do that Oblivion water one time in the Krasno sewers. I see a tall man wearing shades. His unshaven face is adorned with a wide smile. From the looks of him and his tough-looking companions, he is a trader. He stinks of cheap tobacco and beer. Hey, man, you buying? I swear you won't find better prices. Let's see now. Show me your wares. Well, let's see. At the very least, have that we can trade for, and that, and these. I'm a little shortchanged if I do it this way. Yeah, for some reason I thought Fidel had 4 strength. I think that's what the wiki says, is that Fidel has 4 strength, which is extremely low. And that's why I was having him use a pistol in the first place. I just did. I should have checked. Oh well. Not a huge loss. I mean, I beat the game with him using a pistol last time, so... Well, darn. It was on 30 rubles. I think that's fine, though, for what we get. In exchange... Yeah, I still stand by my Fidel decision, because when you get Fidel early on, because you, well, you can. You don't necessarily have to. Pistols are the most common gun that you come across. so you get more use out of it. Alright, so what you see here is the trait that I give Hexogen, or the perk. You can actually see how much health they have instead of just it being split into 4 chunks. Oh, good job. Yeah, monster lore expert. An experienced warrior can read his enemy like the label on a can of beans. More info about enemies. I should probably read the descriptions for these. True Grit. Expertise in rifles and shotguns is a great help in the wild, wild wastes. And Witcher. You're an experienced killer of wasteland monsters and animals. And I have Way of the Warrior. In the Wastes, people quickly learn to use their fists as well as their melee weapons. Then Armor of God. Force of Will helps you keep your feet while getting pummeled. Swindler. A man's real potential can be seen in how much scrap he carries around with him. Then Fidel. A Gunslinger. To survive in the Wastes, it makes sense to start your conversations with a wave of bullets instead of a friendly hello. Then Duelist. You prefer to do your talking with lead, plus 50% damage to plus 50% to damage and 10% to hit chance if you and your enemy are both using pistols or SMGs. Does he really only have 2 perks? He feels so far behind. And then Flea Waltz. A dexterous dog is a long-lived dog. Shake a paw, boy. And then Battle Stance. This dog is learning some new tricks. If he doesn't change position in combat, he's better able to dodge blows. And that's that. Whoops. Come on. There we go. Come on. Sweet. Oh, and I leveled up. Did not realize I was that close. Alright, lockpicking we will pump up to, I guess, 50. Do something like that. And I don't think we have enough for, you know, we have to get 3 more levels before we can get another perk. No, let's not worry about it. Let's see if we make it back to Krasno. So I turned in that other, well, 2 quests actually. Come on, Krasno. I'm sure we're gonna get one more random encounter. Also, I have to check by the armor merchant because he might have new stock. Hopefully some dog armor. I can't spend too much money though because I do need money for the upgrade red fighter that will lure a new companion to my abode. Alright, same description as last time. 22 whole rubles. Alright, that helps out all of my companions. They should all be a little better off. Hey, I didn't see those cultists in Ultranoye either. Diva Christu? Or Devu Christu? I have to look for her when we get back there again. Also, yes, I'm going to be a cheapskate. I'm not going to pay 500 rubles to get inside Krasno when I have a free option right here. The long trek back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure withdrawal lasts for 3 days, and made even worse because you can't rest to make that time go by faster, because the withdrawal keeps you awake. It's a really nasty debuff to have. I'm going to swing by the armor merchant first, see if he has new stuff. Then Abraham, then Gojin, and then back to Ultranoye. And then to Red Fighter. The armorer notices you again. It pulls the armor piece you repaired to the side. Oh, hey there again. So, want to check out my wares? Best armor in Krasno. Another steel breastplate. Might be a worthwhile investment. Still can't afford that. Steel breastplates are very valuable. And it's the best armor you can get till you get the steel cuirass or the bulletproof vest. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. Wish you had dog armor though, but I'll take what I can get for now. We can make back some of that money. Give it to Fidel. Having noticed you, the bearded elderly man approaches his flimsy counter, rubbing his hands together. What brings you here, my friend? About that mission you had. Yes? Well, if Satan has a library in hell, he better hide the books. The old man looks alarmed and leans towards you. Even his voice is trembling. Well, what does it mean, my darling? That means that I've sent a bunch of those... That means that I've sent a whole bunch of book haters straight to hell. The elderly bookseller waves his hands and bursts out with a real battle cry that equally resembles the moaning of a donkey and the roar of a lion. Yes, 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 yes. You did it. You did it. I believe you. Oy vey. That's what it is. The real Jewish mazal. I believe oy vey is Yiddish. I looked it up not long ago. My darling, by destroying this hotbed of stupidity, and thus protecting the book trading business in the region, you became a true champion of science. Gogol, Chekhov, oh what the hell, even that vulgar Frenchman, Drouin, applauds you from his grave. I'm very grateful to you. Here is the modest payment, 350 rubles, from all my heart. The old man hands you a pleasantly heavy bundle of rubles. I keep the money, but I wouldn't say no to an interesting book. The man smiles as you hand him back the collected works of V.I. Lenin. Oy vey. That's exactly what I was thinking, but didn't feel right to make an offer like this. As much as literature is worth, in today's world money is more valuable. But if you insist, my friend, kindly accept this book. Doesn't look like much, does it? No one would ever read it out of their own free will, but it's indeed a very valuable book. Priceless even, especially for the few collectors left in this world. The vast knowledge contained in this book puts any electronic computing machine to shame, even a university electronic computing machine. That is, of course, if you believe in such sort of thing. If not, it's just a curious book you could resell at a great profit. And on this pleasant note, I shall tell you goodbye. See ya. So we got... Oh, where's it at? Unaus Prekliken Colton. I think that's how you say that. Unaus Prekliken Colton. From the size, you guess that this is just a fragment of a much bigger work. Alright, here we go. This seems like a part of a much longer book. With furtive whispers in some university libraries, and in hidden gatherings of those who fancy the occult, some pass on alternative answers to our question. Here's an idea that Carter the Dreamer, who is known for his travels in the Great Tartaria, left with his students. The marriage of the Black Goat, the road of the Stone Lambda, and the aforementioned mysteries of the Stargazers did not die out with the terrible, incestuous tribe of wanderers from the long-forgotten choking jungles of the sunken plateau of Ling. Instead of falling victim to the tides of time, these rituals spread to the lands of Caspius, Pontus, Axionicus, and many others. They melted into the pots of languages, cultures, and traditions, took new shapes to better suit their new carriers. But they did not lose their ungodly potency that was placed into them by their ancient and human creators. The ability to provide contact between mere human beings and those maddening metaphysical entities of the void that shamble through eons in the cold wastes of the cosmos. Those of a skeptical mindset will quickly find flaws in the thoughts of the ancient scholar, but this barrage of logic can be rendered asunder by lesser-known facts. The cults we describe here are truly dead. How does one explain the hidden, maddening, and disease-spreading monuments to shapeless things of marine origin that were found in the mausoleum of Balthazar by the advancing horde of Tamerlane? To what being, if not Shub, the grotesque goddess of twisted fertility, can we connect the Kurlan Danas that mentioned the dark goat mother of 1,000 wooden boots? The uncanny seeds of the pre-Indo-European and probably antediluvian traditions are still spreading in places lost to culture, morals, and traditional human religions, be it Christianity, Islam, or the faith of the Hindu. These seeds grow where no light of science or good-hearted reason shines. The following ritual was written down by the famous anthropologist of the previous century, von Bach, in the steppes of the north of ancient Circassia? They're women and sometimes young men, marked by colorless eyes and wandering gazes, creates stone spirals in the barren fields. Oh, hey, we know where a stone spiral's at. These spirals are said to symbolize a mysterious cosmic entity that in their legends has both traits of a creator god and the mindless force of nature. According to the tales they spread among themselves, this long since nameless, idiotic demiurge created the universe without even noticing, and fell asleep. As he watched his spontaneous creation to the sounds of mad flutes and drums. The awakening of this god thing promises the destruction for all that exists. As a young child that does not know its own power, this beastly creator will crush all creation as easily as he made it in the first place. Nope, lost my place. Alright. The stone spiral ritual was created to lull the sleeping monster, but also to catch glimpses of the inhuman, nightmarish truths contained in its eternal dream. As Venus, which the locals call the Hesperus star, gets into the right position in the sky, the chosen villagers gather in the stone spiral with nightfall. Upon feasting on Amanita muscaria, each one of them opens an old handwritten book, one of 1,000 copies that survive both the violence of the church and the anger of the first settlers. Sorry. One after the other, they start their chant, made not for the human ear, with its alien rhythms and accents. Aya Aya Azathoth, a Pekinglui Azathoth, a Kamen Karak Kakum Canoe, Kaum Nyaik Yag Pythagon Canoe. Sorry, my Relayan is a little rusty. Might even be pronouncing Relayan wrong. Relayan? I don't know how you say it. I think it's Relayan. Because it's House of... Yeah, whatever. I think I'm saying it right. The milky pale star light gathers in the spiral and marks the reader of the terrible incantation. Lo, mind-flailing, indescribable, debilitating horror ensnares all those who have foolishly gathered in the field. The dread, it crawls inside all, opening the mouths wide with silent screams for unreachable mercy. The hair turns gray, the eyes grow mad, with the primal savagery of the uncaring, cold stars. I think that's it. Yeah, Aya, Yog-Sothoth. Aya, the gate and the keeper and the key. Undulating, grotesquely, mindlessly pulsating at the threshold of darkness. Yog-Sothoth, the unending, inhuman bringer of madness. Aya, Yog-Sothoth, the shambling, maddening mass of dread incarnate. Yog-Sothoth. This is where the strange book suddenly ends. So, that is obviously a reference to the Cthulhu mythos. House of... It's Rilia. I've always said Rilia. It might be Rylia. Cerulean. Yeah, that's how you say it. Where am I going? Oh, the hospital. Which is back this way. Hello, soldier. How's saving the village from the mutant plague? Oh, you're lucky, Gojin. I've been to that settlement already and exterminated all the mutants. Unexpectedly, the man jumps on his bed. Seriously? It's done? That's just splendid. Just splendid. You deserve a medal. But alas, the heroes of our time receive no glory. Enough pompousness. Let's get back to business. What now? Gojin puts aside the can that serves him as an ashtray, stretches his body, and gets up. I guess everything will run smoothly now. Well, it's high time they discharge me from the hospital. I need to start recruiting volunteers. You should come too if you have time. We'll accommodate you and provide a personal attendant. The village didn't suffer much damage. We'll restore it sooner than you think. Okay, go on, restore it. I'll check it out when I return. So he's going to head towards Red Fighter, and we can meet him there, and we can start upgrading this settlement. But we'll take care of that in due time. We need to get back to Ultranoye. Oh shoot, I need to find a manhole cover. So what I'll probably do is get to the red... So go back to Ultranoye, take care of the stuff we have to do there. And then go to Red Fighter, start the upgrade process, and then go to Krasno and start talking to NPCs. Which is going to take take a few episodes, I think. Because those NPCs have a lot to say. And there's a lot of them. So buckle up for conversations in Krasno. What do I have on my face? Oh, the ghillie suit. Alright, did not realize how long it's been. I'm going to call the episode here, and then off camera I'll go back to Ultranoye. Cannot talk or read this episode. That's what we'll pick up in the next episode. Hopefully I can find Devi Christou? Don't remember which vowel was at the end of her name. But anyway, gonna call it here. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode.